www.gynesisradio.com. Genesis Radio's owners, management, or affiliates.
What's good, snuggly babies? What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? I'm your hostess, Jiggy G, and shout out to all the engineers, people out there listening that put me on restriction where I can no longer use profanity. I'm just going to use the abbreviations. So instead of saying, I'm gonna just say F it. You know what?
Move over.
This way?
Yeah.
That's better?
Yeah.
Who moved the camera?
Nobody moved the camera. Jose ain't here. So you need to get in the center.
Jose is not here. I'm sick of him. I'm done. I don't want Jose back no more. For real. I'm done. Hi, babies. So yeah, so Auntie Jiggy can't curse no more. Okay? Okay, that's it. That's the end of that. Oh my gosh. So I wasn't here last week because it was my son's birthday. And I called my son up because he lives in Orlando. And I was like, happy birthday, son. For your birthday, I will be going to the spa because it's my birthday too, because that's the day I gave birth. So for all you mothers out there, you shared your birthdays with your children because you gave birth that day. So therefore, that's your day also. So I took the day off. I went to the spa and I luxuriated as I reminisced on the labor pains that I went through 38 years ago. 38 years ago, I had a baby. Applaud me. Yes. Thank you. Happy Mother's Day. Mother's Day is every day. Can you believe it? I didn't have a baby in 38 years. Another human has not entered the world through my vaginal area in 38 years. How about that? Yes. How are you, engineer?
Oh, I'm to the good. Everything's good. I can't complain. Everything's peachy.
You can't complain. Well, I got complaints because I should be able to curse if I want to. What type of show is this? I thought I was able to do that. I thought this was the raw and uncut.
It is raw and uncut.
What, I gotta come in after midnight to curse? Like, what's the problem?
Yeah, you want to come in after midnight? Then I'll let you ball out.
Because I'm about to curse all your people out as soon as I get home.
Curse them out when they get home.
As soon as I get home from work,
curse them out.
I'ma curse you out. I'ma call you bees. And I'ma call you Negroes. Yeah. Soon as I get home from work, I'm cursing all of y'all out from inside my house. Because in my house, I could say what I want. Unfortunately, I thought this was my house, but it's not. So I have to respect the rules, although I don't want to.
Well, you know.
And one may slip out. It's out of my control.
Listen. You know, sometimes, you know, folk be okay. Your audience love you. They got love for you. But then, you know, we're on a platform where there's so many other people who are trying to get to know you, and your shock value, you are more like a shock jock to some of them, for the people who don't know you. So when you are a shock jock to them, some people just can't handle that. You know what I mean? But
wait a minute. If they want to get to know me, then I should be able to curse.
Listen.
Now, if y'all don't like me, then y'all know what y'all could do.
Listen.
Let the doorknob hit you where the good Lord split you.
The problem
I get an amen?
The problem is then they go to all the platforms and complain and saying that we're in violation of their codes of conduct. You know what I mean? Because you can say things about the human body and name certain parts and say different things that they're not considered offensive.
Vagina.
Against the code of ethics or whatever.
Vagina is under the code of ethics.
Yeah, you can say stuff like that.
Penis.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Testicles.
You can say fellatio and all that other type of stuff, right?
Stupid. Idiot.
Yeah.
Dummy. See, y'all messed up. Now I'm gonna make it personal. Stupid. I can't curse no more. Dummy.
Okay. Yeah, that's better. I guess so.
Now, how you like me now?
I guess so. You know, I got a litany of complaints. What are all these complaints about?
I am jiggy.
Yeah.
All my songs is got a parental advisory sticker.
I know, but unfortunately we have a disclaimer that's played once in the beginning and sometime in the middle. Because sometimes when you go overboard, I would play the disclaimer in the middle, but there's no
Thank you,
disclaimer
Andre.
on the screen. You know? What Andre got to say?
He said, go to Sirius XM and I can say what I want. So I don't got to worry no more.
That's not true. Andre clearly has no idea what's going on at Sirius. You cannot do that at Sirius.
I can't do that at XM?
No, you can't. You cannot. You cannot. So, Andre, go read a book and eat a sandwich and sit in the corner. My good brother.
You heard what the engineer said to you, Dre?
Yeah, read a book.
He talk about sit in the corner and read a book.
And eat a sandwich. And don't forget to eat a sandwich. Curse on XM. Don't forget the eat a sandwich part. He got to eat a sandwich at the same time. You know what I mean? Got to make it work as wow.
If y'all don't like when I curse, y'all can kiss my black behind.
More talks.
Ain't nobody playing with y'all. I don't like it here no more.
You from Brooklyn?
I don't appreciate that.
Yo, you from Brooklyn? You from Brooklyn.
I don't appreciate that.
Okay.
Call in right now so I can curse you the F out. Stupid.
Oh boy. So how was your day?
My day was great until I found out I can't use profanity.
What you mean mugging me behind them glasses and whatnot? Shit.
Shoot.
I'm scared. She from Brooklyn and shit.
Oh my gosh. Where you from?
I'm from down the street.
So somebody told me to stop cursing y'all out.
Mm-hmm.
F them too. I don't care. I can curse out Cheche and the engineer if I feel like it. What y'all gonna do about it? Y'all don't like it?
I think you beat your husband. I think you beat your husband. Do you beat your husband?
Do I beat him?
Yeah. Is he a battered man?
I don't beat men.
You sure?
Nah, I beat meat.
Well, okay.
Stupid.
You're crazy. You're crazy.
Oh, so much is going on. Where do we start? What did I miss?
We got about 30 days before the election. You ready?
Yeah. And Joe Biden was dropping F-bombs and he the fucking president. Oops, I'm sorry.
See there? We're gonna put an oops jar. We used to have an oops jar in here. We used to have an oops jar. We got to put that oops jar back. It was $5 a oops.
Hi, baby. So as I was driving in, I noticed that there's a crescent moon. And in honor of Cheche that's not here, that does voodoo rituals, there was a lot of women out there when the moon was full.
He don't do voodoo.
There was a lot
Santeria and voodoo are not the same. Somewhat more or less.
It's all religion. Voodoo is a religion too.
Yes.
But anyhow, my point is there's a lot of women out there that was doing their rituals under the moon to solidify relationships.
Oh yeah.
How sad. Stupid.
You know what I was having a conversation about today, now that you mentioned that?
What?
I was explaining to somebody about the origins of Valentine's Day.
Okay.
And why I generally don't celebrate pagan holidays, and Valentine's Day being one. I don't mind whining and dining and giving a gift and doing all this other stuff. But that whole thing with that shape that we call a heart, mm-hmm. and all that type of stuff.
Yeah.
That was something that was, sugar-coated to hoodwink Christians to celebrate a pagan holiday. You know, so if everybody, I ain't gonna give y'all the whole breakdown on it, but y'all can Google the origins of Valentine's Day, and it will really give you a new understanding of some of these pagan holidays that we celebrate. You know, but I was telling somebody about that. So you know what your human heart looks like. Yes?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So you know it doesn't have any resemblance of what we call a heart.
So where that shape came from?
Came from you.
Illuminati.
No. It came from you.
The pagan holiday shape, the heart?
Yeah, that came from you.
What do you mean? What, humans, people? What,
yeah, that heart came from you. That's your two ovaries, your uterus, and your vagina. That's what that heart is.
Two ovaries.
Your uterus and your vagina. That's what that shape is.
Oh, I thought it was my booty doggy style.
Yeah.
Some got a peach, I got a heart.
Yeah. But that's where that heart shape that we call a heart. And that's why with Valentine's Day, we have that heart. So if you go back to Google it, you go back to the origin of Valentine's Day and what they did for Valentine's Day and what happened, you'll understand.
What happened?
I'm gonna let everybody do their own research.
They was doing ABs?
No, they hadn't do no abortions and shit.
So what they was doing?
It was like a ritual type of thing that they did, you know, on that day.
What was the ritual?
It evolved around women.
Mm-hmm.
Basically some caveman type stuff, you know, just go snatch a woman up and take her, she's mine. You know what I mean? And, you know, all these things, raping and all kinds of sexual abuse type stuff and all that, you know what I mean?
You can't say the R word. You got to say grape.
You know, it wasn't all the TLC that they sugarcoated to make you think it is. Well, you got to do research. You know,
so women was getting snatched off the street on Valentine's Day. It was the open season on us.
Yes.
This was before we had the right to vote.
One day out of the year, you know, way back when, it was fair game.
So, ladies and gentlemen, this was before we had the right to vote, and that's why a woman will be president of the United States of America. Give it up for Kamala Harris. Yes. But yeah, so a lot of the girls was outside underneath the full moon doing moon rituals to try to snatch up a man. Now, stupid. How unfortunate is that? Simply because if you have to go do a ritual to try to get a man to be with you, then that means that man never wanted you from the beginning. That's why I said you're stupid, because if he wanted you, or if he truly was with you, you wouldn't have to do that. How you going to force somebody to be with you under a spell that really don't want to be with you? That's where everything goes wrong. That's where you might wind up in a hefty bag, in a shopping cart, going down 125th Street. My condolences. Did you ever think about going to a witch doctor to try to get a woman?
Why would I have to do that?
I'm just asking.
Look at me. Why would I have to do that? You know, I'm blessed. Shit. You know, I'm to the good.
Why the coconuts and the oranges and all these other things to keep a man? What happened to the song I was just listening to in the car by Aretha Franklin?
I don't know.
When I wake up, before I put on my makeup, I say a little prayer for you. What happened to just saying a little prayer?
Well, you know what? Things in the game has changed, you know, and the competition is stiff for y'all out there. You know, we talked about that a couple weeks ago, about the ratio of men to women, you know, and it's stiff.
I don't know about the competition, but I know there's a couple of men that's stiff. I can't curse. Y'all figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
Stupid. But anyhow, go ahead.
Yeah, so That's why they listen, you all got plenty of opportunities to get men, right? But is he the right man? That's all I'm saying. So when you meet him and you feel like he's the right man, you got to do what you got to do to keep him. You know why? Because a solid man, he ain't sticking around for no BS. So if you ain't got your stuff together, a solid dude, he ain't sticking around. He gonna be like, all right. He gonna get quiet after a while. He gonna stop talking. You know what I mean? He gonna slowly back away. Get quiet as a church mouse.
Slowly turn.
That's right. So that's why they going to the witch doctor, getting the kaboobie dust and all that other kind of stuff going on.
Kaboobie dust?
Yeah, that's why they doing all that.
Oh.
Got to find a way to get him to stay,
I have never.
But though, you got some men that do that stuff.
I'm trying to get rid of somebody.
Shit.
I'm trying to keep them.
Hey, listen.
What?
All you got to do is tell them to leave.
Sometimes they don't want to leave.
Then you got to stop doing what you're doing to make them stay. You can't, listen, you can't serve two masters, so you can't have one foot in and one foot out.
I have had a few men.
You can't have one foot in and one foot out.
Want to leave. Where it got a little shaky, like, do I need to? Yeah.
Or sometimes get to a point where I don't want to leave, but I gotta go. You know what I mean?
Sure.
So when it get like that, pack in your bag and be like, you know what? Matter of fact, for me, I'm not even gonna pack my bags. I'm gonna leave everything. I'm leaving everything. I'm gonna leave I'm leaving the cats, the dog, the house. I'm leaving everything. Just gone. You know what I mean?
You had a woman that didn't want to leave and you wanted to go?
Listen.
And it got a little fatal attraction-ish?
No, I'm not gonna say all that. I'm not saying that. I ain't never had no craziness like that. You know what I mean? Everything for me is just a conversation. We just talk about it,
Maybe you scared her.
Scared who?
When you want to go.
I'm scared?
No, maybe you scared them where they don't want to try to hold on.
Oh, no.
He want to go, to just let him go. Let him go.
Nah, listen, I ain't got nothing to be scared about. I'm not a scary kind of guy. I ain't got to scare nobody. It's just like, you know what? Go ahead. Get to stepping like Martin. Hey, I'm not the arguing, fussing, fighting kind of dude. I'm not going to do all that. Get right or get left.
Left, right, left. Ooh. Hold on.
That's the way it goes. See, your problem is you talking about you got somebody that don't want to go because y'all be playing games. Y'all be having one foot in and one foot out. Y'all be what's that game y'all used to play? Little girls used to play these hop and skip the little boxes and shit. What was that called?
Hopscotch?
Yeah, whatever it was. Yeah, y'all be hopscotching with men. So when you hopscotch with men, you're playing the game. You know what I mean?
What you mean?
One foot in, one foot out. Then you want to know why he ain't gone. You know what I mean? You be wanting him to leave. You don't want him to leave. You like that situation. Y'all be liking to play them games.
Now, I don't know about everybody else. I'm speaking for me.
I'm just saying, come on now.
You always gotta specify with me because
Come on now.
Oh, I know what this is. Never mind. I'm not gonna say nothing. Go ahead. I was thinking out loud.
I'm just saying.
I'm sorry. I think out loud from time to time, y'all, and they take me off topic. But
by the way, is this yours?
No, that's not mine.
Oh, is that yours?
No.
I had the cleaning lady in here this weekend.
This is mine on my wrist.
Okay, all right. Oh, you big time, Okay. You ain't got little trinkets and shit. This.
No, that's cute. Is that
trinkets? This trinkets.
What you call that? Is that what's that thing, y'all? That store, that jewelry store where you get all the little charms for the bracelets. I do want one of those. Yeah. I forgot what you call it.
All right, well, it ain't yours then. So
just leave it there. Somebody gonna claim it.
Yeah, somebody claim it. You know?
Like when my elephant fell off my charm bracelet, and I came back a week later, and I found it on your floor. That was good.
It was here. You know, and we ain't got no abus here. Ain't no thieves of Baghdad around here. You notice the place all nice and cleaned up, smell good. You know.
Okay.
Yeah, Teresa came in and she did a great job. She helped out. She cleaned everything up.
Okay, shout out to Teresa for cleaning it up.
Yeah,
cleaning service.
No, I mean she on the team, and you know, team player. You know.
Shout out to Team Teresa.
You know, she done joined the team, and you know, like we all down together, making it work. It's a family affair.
It's a family affair.
So let me ask you something.
Well, what's good?
You ever think about going to therapy? Have you ever laid on anybody's couch?
Well, because of school, because I was going for that in graduate school, we had to seek therapy for ourselves before we could provide therapy for someone else. Because you didn't want to do the transfer. You know, you didn't want to get caught up in somebody else's world and then be like, oh my gosh, I'm going through the same thing. So that's always recommended when you're in the field of psychology to seek therapy for yourself. Okay. So it was quite interesting.
I think therapy is a good thing.
No, it's not bad.
No.
Would I've sought therapy if it were not for the continuing of my education? No.
Oh, you think you got it all together, huh?
I don't think anyone has it all together, but for me personally, no, I wouldn't have did it. But some people, I'm not saying it's a bad thing. Some people should see therapy before they get to.
I think it's healthy. I think
a critical level.
I think it's healthy because, you know, I used to go to therapy. I had a therapist, you know, and it did me well. You know why? Because they let me know I wasn't tripping. I used to think I was tripping and whatnot. You know what I mean? And I wasn't tripping. And through therapy, I realized that, you know what? It ain't me. It's all these other jokers. You know what I mean? You know, because sometimes, you know, people make you feel guilty about things in your life. You know what I'm saying? Like some of your successes, right? Like you had a successful career, right? And then
it could have been better.
Right. But then you went back to Brooklyn, right? And then you had a situation where you realized that I can't go back over there. I love them people. I love where I was at. I want to be able to go home, but you realize that you really couldn't go back home because you was different to them now. You know what I'm saying?
Setup.
Yeah.
You need security when you go back home.
Right. So you know what?
I tried to go by myself.
Right. So I had those same type of experiences and stuff like that. So like sometimes like what they call survivor's guilt, right? It's all kind of similar. You know what I mean? Like, wow, why should you feel bad because you came up? You know what I'm saying? And you don't owe nobody nothing.
Well, you shouldn't. That's the whole point of being.
Yeah.
You have to grow and develop. You're not supposed to stay in one spot.
Yeah, but sometimes.
So young people out there listening, grow.
But I'm saying it was
grow.
It was through therapy that I realized it was okay to say, them kids. You know what I mean?
F them. That's what he's saying. He's doing
shooting the bird at him. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's right.
Am I able to do this?
Yeah, you shoot bird. Shoot all the birds you want. You know what I mean? Machine gun them. You know? You can machine gun them.
Now, I am a certified sex therapist. Give it up for me.
A certified sex therapist.
Yes. If you have anything going on in your sexual life, then I am the person for you to see, for you to talk to. You can call in. I will give you free therapy. 5 minutes. That's it.
Well, I know
as a community service.
I know somebody who said all he needed was 10 humps. Big shout out to my man Casey. He said, "Oh, he used 10 humps."
No, there's some people out there that struggle sexually. There's some people that it's beyond them struggling sexually is more, mental in most cases, where they may have low self-esteem, or they may feel like they're inadequate, or so people do struggle with their sex lives. A healthy sex life is very important. You can be in your 70s and still enjoy intimacy. At some point, it doesn't always have to be through penetration. Intimacy could be, holding hands, or just doing things together, just spending time together. But yes, I am a sex therapist, for those that didn't know.
Okay, let me find out.
No, you don't want to find out.
Not that way, please, in Jesus' name. No, you too. I mean, crying all the way out loud. When I said let me find out you out here giving people some advice, got them going crazy and stuff. Shoot.
No, I save relationships.
Yeah.
Yes.
Are you sure you're not the one that got all these girls fishing for likes, advertising on social networks? Are you the one promoting that?
I have nothing to do with that.
I read a post the other day, right? All these girls were sharing the same post. Talking about date them all. Life is short, date them all. And I said to myself, that's why your ass will never be a wife. You know what I mean? They don't realize that some of the stuff they post put them right in the no-fly zone. You know what I mean? Like, cancel Christmas. You know what I mean? Because there's only about 10% of the men that's on social network, if it's that much, that are seriously considering dating or wifing one of these women that's on social network, right? And the eligible men read these posts, and no matter how beautiful you are, you post that type of stuff, right away, swipe left, gone. You know what I'm saying? What does that mean when you make a statement like date them all? What does that mean?
That's out of my league. I can't speak for other people. Somebody need to call in and tell me what that means. Date them all, because
no, what that means? That means
I can say what I think it means.
That means your whole potential is too high. Hello?
Why is he taking phone calls?
Because I can't.
On his personal phone.
Hello? What's happening? We're on the air. What's going on? All right, I hit you back. All right. Yeah, when duty call, I answer the call. You know what I mean?
The call of duty.
Yeah, look, my rent's doing the baby needs shoes. I'm doing bad in the church mouse. Look at chair. I need some help.
Whatever.
You know what I mean?
But date them all. I don't know what that is. That's some new stuff. That's
but I'm saying
things are constantly changing.
But the thing
in
I
the
say,
dating
like,
world,
with pop culture, right, and social network, nobody's original. Everybody follows the lead. So stop sharing shit that will put you out of contention.
Well, maybe they don't want to be a wife.
I'm saying,
are they looking to be somebody's wife?
I say that to the brothers too, because sometimes they post stuff, right, a little insulting and disrespectful to women, right? And it ain't funny, bro. It's disrespectful. So if there's a woman who, scoping you out, right? Because we don't go out and date like we did 30 years ago, 25, even 10 years ago, right? So the meeting place is social network, right? So if you're presenting yourself a certain way on social network, that's the only thing we have to judge you by, what you post and how you present yourself. And that's how you're going to position yourself. Either you can position yourself to be at the top or at the bottom. So when you're piggybacking off posts like date them all, girl, life is short. Okay, life is short.
But what was the start of the conversation?
I have no idea. I was just seeing it.
Was
posted
it
all over
like,
the place.
oh, this guy like me, this guy like me, this guy like me?
I
Well,
have
date them all. I'm like,
I have
where,
no idea.
where
but
did that?
that's the wrong type of attitude.
I'm
or
just wondering
presentation.
how it started. Like,
I don't
what
know how it
happened?
started, but I'm just saying from the outside looking in.
Because
from a man's
dating and
perspective.
like, what do you consider dating? Okay,
Well, you know what?
you can have a couple of dates with different people just to see.
Listen,
So that's why I said I don't know the
you
background
can do
to it.
I'm not saying you can't.
You don't
do
gotta
it.
sleep with them.
I'm not saying you can't do it. Don't post it. That's all I'm saying. If your whole potential is high, nobody need to know but you. Male or female. If your whole potential is high, nobody need to know but you.
But was she actually literally referring to dating or sleeping with them?
Who knows? It's up to the interpretation of how the reader perceives it. You know what I'm saying? See, it's just like texting, right? Somebody can send you a text not meaning any harm, and you can read it based upon how you're feeling, and you can see it as being aggressive or negative, just the way you read it. Doesn't mean how it was sent to you. It was just how you received it. So same thing with some of these posts. You know what I mean? So and I see a lot of, I do it sometimes. Like one day I was at a funeral not long ago, right? And I made a post. I was sitting around there and I looked around and I was like, damn, all these damn bad wigs and weaves up in this piece. I just, you know what? I love natural women, right? And I know everybody can't be natural, right? But I like a woman that's put together, that she took her time and put herself together. And she looked in the mirror before she left. You know what I mean? And I was sitting in this funeral and I'm looking around. I'm like, God, daggone, look at these raggedy weaves and wigs and like, really? Is this
how old were the women?
They were grown women. You know what I mean? Like the young man, it was a young man who passed away. You know, he was in his, early 30s and passed away. So the people that was there was between teenagers and senior citizens. You know what I mean? And it was crazy. I was like, wow, nobody get their hair done anymore. Nobody don't care. Just a handful get their hair done and keep it up. Like back in the days, man, that the Dominican beauty salons and the African hair braiders, and all, they was tight. They was busy doing stuff. Like now everybody slapping these caps on their head and shit twisted and looking crazy. And I just looked around and I made that post, right? Then somebody told me to take that post down. I had to think about it, right? Because I looked around, I said, yeah, I'm gonna take that post down.
Why you took it down? That's how you felt.
You know what I mean? Because sometimes I say things to not insult, to provoke thought. To provoke thought. To make people think. Let me think about this. Ain't nothing wrong with it. I'm cool with it. I come to terms with it that this is what we do now, right?
The women been wearing wigs.
Absolutely, but they took pride into it. My grandmother wore wigs. My mama wore a wig every now and again. You know what I'm saying? But they took care of them things and stuff like that. It looked natural.
It looked presentable.
Right. But this stuff here, I kid you not, I saw a lady that really got me. How your wig got lint balls on it?
That ain't natural for you.
See that? Now you stupid.
It ain't look like she just rolled out the bed.
Nah, but she had like a curly little bob cut type of wig type of thing going on. In the back had like lint balls and all that stuff on it. Like it was just like nappy lint balls. Like
why you ain't pick them out?
Nah, I was just like, look at this. That made me just look around at everybody in the room, and I was like, damn, yo, shit is crazy. Hers is crazy. That's crazy. I mean, like, dude, it's like the dude with the pushback willy. You know what I mean? Remember back in the days, cats had the pushback willies. Like, bruh, just let it go. The hairline is gone. Just let it go, bruh. Go ahead, go with the baldy now. Just go. When your hairline start running back to the back of your head, stop trying to line it up. There's no lineup for you anymore. It's just a straight bald head, bro. Let it go. or go to the men's club, you know what I'm saying, and get the hair implant joint or whatever. But when you get the pushback Willie, yo, bro, let it go. I got a bird nest. You know what I'm saying? And you know what? I accept my bird nest. I ride with it. I rocks with my bird nest. This is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But I still let the barber come and lace me up. I still put my cute face on. You know what I mean? You know I got a cute face. I put my cute face on and shit. You know what I mean? That's what I'm just saying. So back to my original point is be careful what you post. Because you know what? You single, and you single, and it's cuffing season, right? Your ass gonna be single during cuffing season because that bull-ish you be posting. Because the men that's eligible who might be looking for somebody, they swiping left on you.
I post stuff that some people probably deem inappropriate because I'm married. Like, oh my God, you married? Why you doing that? Because I feel like it. Stupid.
Yeah, hi. That's cool. I'm just saying though, you know, that's all I'm saying. You know, stop being sheep. Be original. You know, be original because like it's sad.
Well,
know?
That's my brand. My brand is the sexual revolution. You know, now if I come under my government name, then I'll have a more subtle page. But my hip hop personality is built on that.
All right, well,
I'm just more adult now.
But see,
I'm just more adult with it.
See, what you just said makes a ton of sense. You know what I'm saying? But like I got some people I see every day, right? They need so much attention. It's just sad. You know, they post these pictures every day, right? And I be looking at, I'll be wanting to say, sis, people been telling you that you're beautiful since you was 9 years old. You've been beautiful since you was 9 years old, right? You don't have to keep posting these pictures every day. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 times a day until you get your 5,000 likes. You know what I'm saying? It's like if they don't hit their number of likes, they just won't stop. But they don't realize that you ain't never gonna be a wife like that. You know,
do they want to be a wife?
Every woman wants that Cinderella. Every woman wants to be Cinderella.
I didn't want to be a wife.
But you a wife.
Unfortunately.
So okay then. So shut up.
I did not want to.
Shut up, stupid.
And I don't care.
But every woman wants that Cinderella moment. You know what I mean? Everybody want to be Cinderella, right? So, no, do you realize that men don't want to compete? Men don't want to be in competition. So if you make a man have to compete for you because of your actions, he's not. And he might participate in the click for likes, just so you can see that he clicked like.
I want to know how many women out there, seriously, whether you do it live or whether you come back and catch this on a replay, who had a Cinderella story? Because I didn't. I could have cared less.
Oh boy, here you go.
I'm serious. I could have cared less.
You know what?
No one was worthy for one. So.
But somebody.
But I never thought about, like, you're right. A lot of women have a dream of being a wife, but that never was my dream.
Yeah, but somehow you captured it, right? Somehow
you know what I tell women?
Somehow you captured it, right?
This is what I tell women. If you really want to be married, don't act like it. Because I never wanted to be married, and I got married.
That doesn't work that way either. That doesn't work.
I didn't want to be, and it happened. So if that's your dream and you like, I want to be married, it's not going to work like that.
It's just a way of life. It's the way things happen. You know what I mean? You know, no woman wants to be just a baby mama.
Some of them do.
Baby mama number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nobody wants to be that. None of them wants to be that. Trust me. You know what I'm saying? Y'all made it cool. Women made it cool because they missed the mark. Because nobody was man enough to tell them what we really like. And we've been telling women for years what we like. I remember had the conversation about love songs and music and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Men been telling women all the time, they just don't listen. And the problem is their mothers who didn't have a husband or a man in the house never told their daughters that don't be like me. I messed up. My man has come and gone. So don't follow my lead. Let me give you some knowledge so you don't be like me. You figure dealing me with a shovel? Women don't do that to each other. They want you to be just as jacked up as they are. And some men do the same thing too. They want you to be just as jacked up because they done missed their mark and ruined their chances of a healthy relationship, right? So they will encourage the young men, oh no, play the field, man. Date them all. They'll do the same thing. You know, look, you can have 20 girls. Get 20 girls. Why not? Ain't nothing to it. You know what I'm saying? But that's bad advice for a young man. That's bad advice. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't build that way.
I think good advice is, like I said, dating, which doesn't always mean you having sex. You know, like you have to get to know somebody. Listen, you just can't up and marry a stranger.
Listen, you gotta get to know something.
You know, but that's the whole point of dating. That's the meaning of dating.
Yes.
Where you're getting to know someone, you're courting, you're dating.
Sex has nothing to do with that. You know what I'm saying? It has nothing to do with it. You know what I'm saying? It is the perception. Perception is what we're talking about here. You know what I'm saying? Perception. You know, it's just like you met dudes that had nice cars, right? Perfect example. The poorest communities in America have the most expensive cars. Yes or yes? All right. The poorest communities in America have the highest rental property per capita in America, meaning that the people that live there don't own the homes. They're renters, but they have the most expensive cars. They have designer clothes. They have jewelry. Generational wealth is parked in their driveway that's depreciating of a house that they don't own. And they have a fur coat in the closet. That shouldn't be in the closet, because if you have a fur coat, you need to be able to afford the fur coat. So when you're not wearing it in the wintertime, it's supposed to be in storage, in a climate-controlled storage facility. But it's in your closet through the summer. That's not good for the coat. But
ladies, if you're in the hood, wear faux fur.
You know what I'm saying?
That way you don't have to have storage.
Absolutely.
Get you a nice fake fur. But fabulous.
But you get what I'm saying. You get what I'm saying. You get what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So we gotta do better. We gotta encourage people to do better. Do better. So even me, I gotta do better, because sometimes I gotta stop trying to be critical. Because sometimes I just get fed up. I be tired and shit. Sometimes I see some stuff and I got to say something about it. You know what I'm saying? You know, sometimes I see some stuff, I gotta say something like, look, it's okay to have a bad hair day. Okay? Wear a hat. Put a hat on.
Like I got on the hood. I'm not having a bad hair.
Put your hoodie on or whatever. Anything. But I'm just saying, like,
it's just cold outside.
Listen, sometime when the wig is worn out, throw it out. Get another one. You know what I'm saying? Just go buy another one. Go buy another one. You know what I'm saying? Stack your chips. Don't go order no damn crab legs. Stack your chips and go get your hair done. You know what I mean? Stop arguing with that man that come by and service you from time to time and get a couple dollars and go get your hair done. You know what I mean? Because men will help you get your hair done, but if your mouth is reckless, he's not gonna do nothing. If you turn him off, he's not gonna do anything for you. He gonna back away slowly. Slowly, I move away. Slowly, they back up.
So what?
You know what I mean? And that's why they be at the funeral looking crazy.
I ain't even going to your funeral.
Well, listen, you know what? I'm gonna outlive all y'all, so I ain't worried about that. Look, I always say people gonna come to my funeral just to make
God
sure
bless
I'm dead.
America.
You know what I mean? So, yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
I ain't going to the funeral.
You know, you right. You ain't coming to my funeral because I ain't going nowhere.
I ain't talking about you. I'm just saying.
You know, I'm just saying. So, you know, like everybody watches everything. You know what I'm saying? So the meeting place, the social network is where it's at. So you got to put on your best behavior right there. That's the meeting spot. You know what I'm saying? So if you portray yourself as an undesirable, it don't matter how beautiful you are, because ain't nobody on social network beautiful women. They all showing they cookies. They all advertising. Everybody selling something. You know what I mean? So we it's like the slave trade. You know how they put them on, parade them on in the slave trade? Do you want that one? That's what it's like for us. Looking at women on social network.
Well, it's not meant for everybody to be married in this lifetime. You know, it's meant for some people to be single. Everybody should not get married. Mm-hmm. Okay. I don't promote that.
Coming from a woman that's married.
Way of life.
Coming from a woman that's married.
Everybody don't need to. Everybody's not marriage material.
Listen.
Marriage is not meant for everybody. And if you never get married, it's okay.
Okay. All right.
Don't beat yourself up.
All right. You ain't gotta beat yourself up. You're right. You ain't gotta beat yourself up.
Don't feel less than because you never been married. It's okay.
You're right.
It's not meant for everybody.
You're right.
Everybody's not worthy. There's a lot of marriages that people are in, worthy. And those marriages are effed up. And they out here fronting like everything's beautiful. When they knew damn going well, they should have never been married in the first place. Marriage is not for everybody. I know a lot of miserable people in marriages that wish they'd have never did it, that wish they were single.
Single?
It's not for everybody. That's the problem with America. I even know some arranged marriages from people from other countries. Like, shout out to all my Indian girls. And they was miserable. It was this one woman I knew, Indian, and we always used to talk, and she would confide in me. And her husband was trash. He was abusive. He was a cheater. And I was like, leave him. And because of the tradition, she couldn't. She had to stay in that marriage. And I think that's sad.
Yeah, well, you know, that's something that's, you know, traditional. You know, that's a cultural, traditional thing, you know, and that's different. I'm talking about over here.
That's why I said marriage isn't meant for everybody.
In the Western world, I'm talking about over here.
They are over here.
I'm not talking about that culture stuff. I'm talking about Western culture. I'm not talking about Eastern culture.
All right, let's talk about the American woman that I knew whose husband was knocking her upside her head. And her father was a pastor. And she wanted to stick to the tradition. Keep it together for the kids. He got locked up. She bailed him out. And when she bailed him out, that last time she bailed him out, she winded up dead.
Foolish.
He cut her ring finger off.
A fool is a fool.
He decapitated their other son.
A fool is a fool.
And then he chopped up the other son. Sometimes some of y'all don't need to get married. It's not for everybody. It's not.
Okay.
There's some sick individuals out there
that
will fool you.
I said what I had to say. You know what I mean?
You gotta be careful.
And I'm gonna slowly back away. I'm gonna turn my mic off now.
Be careful who you marry and be careful who you have children with.
Folks,
that's why
I want y'all to hear this. Hear the click. See how y'all can't hear me right now? I'm gonna turn my mic off. Right?
You also gotta be careful, ladies, who you have children with. That's why I only had my one son for 38 years. I could have had 10 children if I wanted to, but you got to be careful who you have children with. Okay, that goes for men and women. Be careful. Dating is a good thing without having sex. Get to know the person. Because after a while, the real them is going to come out.
Always do.
Don't rush nothing. Because you might live to regret it if you live. If you live. What else you got?
What else I got?
Yeah. Your mic back on.
Oh, you want me to turn my mic back on?
I can hear you loud and clear.
You can hear me, but they can't hear me.
My Instagram can hear you loud and clear. Right? Hi, boo.
Because I'm the only one that got sense in the room tonight. Is that what it is?
Why you feel like you're the only one that got sense in the room?
I'm talking with some sense, you know.
Why do you feel like you're the only one that's speaking with sense?
Listen,
According to what you just said, why do you feel like that?
I just pushed your button. That's all, you know. I turned the tables on Jiggy. I did the jiggy. See there? See there?
Unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, this will be my last day because I can no longer curse. Because I just wanted to curse him out. But his fan base, because they stupid,
Well, why do you have to curse?
won't allow me.
Why do you have to curse?
Because I enjoy it. Because I grew up in a household where there was no profanity, so I was free once I became an adult.
Okay. Once you got free, you just
actually I was cursing when I was young behind my mama back. My mother didn't curse. She didn't know how. If she wanted to, she couldn't. The most she would say was "damn it." She was truly a lady. But yeah, she didn't use any profanity whatsoever.
Okay.
My sisters, they don't curse either. Really, I might have, let me see. I got this one cousin. We both like, we're probably equivalent in our profanity usage. That's my mama's niece. But the rest of them, no, they don't curse. And growing up, I had people ask me, why you curse so much? Because I just do. Like, why do you not curse so much? Like, what type of question is that? You have people that curse, you have people that don't curse. Like, what's the big deal? What's the big deal? To each his own. I don't have to live by everyone's standard. And I learned that early in life. You are not here to please other people. You are here to make yourself happy, because at the end of the day, when you close the door, guess who you with? Yourself. When you are in the mirror, who you looking at? Yourself. So you do what makes you comfortable and forget what everybody else think. I think that's the problem. People worry about what everybody else think. You'll make yourself crazy worrying about what other people think. If people like you, fine. If they don't, that's fine too. It doesn't matter. The question is, do you like yourself?
Do you like you? I just love me. Let me tell you something. I look at myself in the morning every morning. I just smile to myself and say, there you go again. There you go, man. There you go, boy. Outstanding. You know, when I look at myself, I just say, outstanding. You know
that's the right attitude to have.
Boy, I tell you, shit.
That's the right attitude to have.
Boy, listen, man. Shit, God broke the mold. You know what I mean?
That's right. Love yourself. Love on yourself.
You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
And I ain't got to be like, you know, posting crotch shots and shit like that. You know what I mean?
I don't think men really do that now unless they in the gym. Y'all don't, y'all don't do what we do. Y'all like to show off the fit. You know, when y'all dressed up.
Oh yeah, we listen, when we hang in a suit or something like that, we're gonna do that. We're gonna take a little picture of that, we're gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? But we ain't doing what women do. We don't do that. We're not gonna do that.
No, because y'all are men.
We don't do that.
There's a difference.
Y'all, all that advertising y'all doing shit. If nothing ain't for sale, take the sign out the window. Because I mean, it's the oldest profession in the world, right? Prostitution. So you all just come across as a bunch of prostitutes to us. We just see it as a form of prostitution. You know what I'm saying?
We thank
You're
you.
prostituting.
We glad
You're
that
selling
you
something.
appreciate us. Like,
You know what I mean? Come on, get these couple dollars. Like remember I told you before, reason why men pay prostitutes to leave. Here, take this couple dollars and go. Pop my top and go. Bye. I don't want to talk to you no more.
How sad that y'all have to do that.
Hey, listen.
How sad.
Listen.
I pray that my son will never have to buy coochie.
It's just a fantasy.
How unfortunate.
It's free. But guess what? But when you're advertising like that on social network, it's cheaper. Just give her a couple dollars. You ain't got to talk to her. You got to do nothing. Come get these couple dollars, pop my top and go. All right, go on. Check. Put that notch in your bed. Got her.
You making me nauseous.
Got her. You should feel nauseous. And then you can tell some of these young girls to not do that. You know what I mean? You know what? Me and my partner was talking about something today about the balloon popping thing, right? And they asked one of the ladies, you know, what is it that you like about men? She said, I ain't even gonna hold you. Money. And a lot of dudes pop their balloon. I'd have popped my like Rod said, I'd have popped my balloon and the two dudes next to me balloon. Everybody should have popped their balloon on that one. Even if she was being real about it. You know what I mean? Because any woman that tell me all a man can do for her is give her money. Oh, I want to give you some money. You're a prostitute. Yeah, you get some money. The blow and go. I want the number 2. No, give me number 3. I'll take the number 3. Yeah. You know, that's a blow and go with the CIM coming mouth. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm serious. Because if that's how you present yourself, and when men treat you that way, how could you get mad? That's what I want to know. Why are you mad? Oh, he's treating me bad. He's this, he's that. No, you are presenting yourself that way. So when you're treated that way, you are what you eat.
So how a lot of women, how a lot of girls grown to women that like men for money is it all started when they was young and men was offering them money. So really, it's the men that did it. They created the monster.
No.
They created the monster.
No, they
the old ass dirty men that want to buy the less fortunate girls in the hoods outfits and all of that, and
they didn't have
flash their money. That's out there tricking.
They didn't have a father.
It's the trick that turned them out.
They didn't have a father. They had a, single parent households, just their mother. Their mother was out there working hard, trying to make the ends meet, and there was no father guidance. The mother couldn't do but so much because she might have been working 2 jobs.
And here came an old ass man with some money.
So right, it came an old creep.
So why you calling women? Oh, you prostitute, you this, you that. When it's the man that put the money in her hand. What
I'm saying to you is, when you are young and you don't know any better, you're not held accountable for it. Just like when like a lot of men be talking about, oh, her body count, who cares about her damn body count? Men really don't care about the body count, because what she did when she was young in her whole phase, and you know what I'm saying, nobody care about that. You know what I'm saying? It's what she do today in the now. How she presents herself today in the now is what matters. See, if your whole phase was high when you was below 30, okay, so what? Nobody care. Because I'm the type of dude that those dudes that she was humping around with back then ain't moving in the same circle I'm moving in. We're not eating in the same restaurants. We ain't going to the same clubs. We ain't vacationing at the same resorts. We have nothing in common. So I don't care. It's what you do today. It's what you do now. If you got those same behaviors today that you had then you're no good for me. Going back down there with them. That's the difference. So that's when your body count matters.
Well, it goes back to psychology. And like you said, therapy. You always go back into the childhood. How did it start? How you going to fault that woman for who she grew into be if that was the man that was around her when she was young?
But at some point, you have to evolve. Everybody evolves.
So if you have a man just always giving you money from when you're young, how do you evolve when that's all you knew was a man giving you money?
Listen, if you had a father in the house, he always gave you money. What's the difference?
Right. So
It
how
was-
do you
it
evolve
it was the
from
message.
always having somebody give you
It was
money
the
and then
message
all of a
that came with
sudden
it.
somebody
Listen.
don't have no money? What you think gonna happen?
Stop using what you got to get what you want. What the whisper said, stop using your body and use your brain.
But I'm asking you,
I'm
if
just telling you,
that's how
listen,
they was raised,
listen.
how you gonna fault them?
It's evolution. After a while, you wake up. You know what I'm saying? You realize that this is not normal.
So
it's not
what
healthy.
do they do? They wake up and say, I need to be with somebody.
No,
that
get your ass a
don't
job.
have nothing.
Get a job. Stop being.
You have women with jobs and they still want a man with money.
Listen, a man with money. Let me tell you something.
I know women that's directors and they don't want a man that don't have no money. You know?
Yeah. All right. Well, look, it's our hour's up. It's time for us to go anyway.
Why? What's the problem?
I'm just saying, shit, it's time for us to go.
What is wrong with women wanting a man to have something?
Nothing. It's nothing. And a man wants a woman to have something.
Right. So
a man wants her to have.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
A man wants a woman that has modesty and dignity.
Okay.
And respect.
So modesty, dignity, and respect.
That's what a man wants.
And you got some money. And you got respect.
And listen.
And we love each other.
And,
What's
and,
the
and
problem?
And he will, man, shit. He'll make it rain for her.
I was gonna say, you have some men that set that standard high where
he will make it rain
would
for
not
her.
want to step down.
He will make it rain for her. But if she don't come with all the essentials, she can cancel Christmas. Baby, you can cancel Christmas. You know what I'm saying?
That's like Donald Trump's wife in the event that they were to get a divorce.
They have a buyout clause.
All right.
That's not even a marriage.
But whatever
that's
the
a
case,
business arrangement.
Okay, whatever the case may be, she's accustomed to a certain lifestyle.
That's a business arrangement.
She can't go backwards now. She got to still be with somebody on that level. She's got to live the lifestyle she's accustomed to.
That's why I just told you it's a business arrangement. That's why she has what's called a buyout clause. So the buyout clause means that she's going to walk away with enough cash that she ain't going to need to do anything but live.
But the next relationship, the man definitely should have some money.
Guess what? When that guy kicks the bucket or she walk away from that dude, and probably after this election and he lose, she's going to walk away from him anyway. You know what I'm saying? She done made enough money. She got enough money. She got a buyout clause. She's going to take that money. And you know what she's going to do? She's going to become the quicker picker-upper. She's going to become a bounty woman. She's going to get some dude that ain't got no money, and she's going to take care of him. He's going to be a kept man.
No.
Trust me.
No, she's not.
All right, then.
She's going to be with somebody else with money.
She's going to have, what are you going to do with the money? A Brinks truck is not going to follow her to the cemetery.
At the end of the day, she needs somebody that's going to have money.
She's going to spend the money that she got from that jerk.
Right. So she's going to need somebody with their own money. Was she going to turn into a trick all of a sudden? I doubt it.
Every rich woman. Look at Bill Gates' ex-wife. Look at Jeff Bezos' ex-wife. What do you think they're doing with the billions of dollars that they got? What do you think they're doing with their money? They're taking care of young men. That's what they're doing.
How do you
Because
know
they got so much money they can't spend it.
I didn't see them taking care of a young man.
They can't spend it.
I didn't see them taking care of a young man.
Because you're reading the wrong articles.
What articles are you reading?
You Google them.
I'm telling you, I didn't see them.
I'm just saying, Google them.
Dating
like I said,
someone that wasn't of that same caliber of a man.
Please Google them. Google Jeff Bezos' ex-wife. Google Bill Gates' ex-wife. Just them two women. Just them two. All right? And you'll understand what I'm talking about.
Ladies, if you marry a wealthy man,
I'm not talking about the hood jiggaboogers.
Don't turn into a trick. Just get you another wealthy woman. Just get you another wealthy man.
Quicker picker up. And guess what? You know what I'm saying? Most men don't like picking out the trash. I'm not gonna eat that. I'm not gonna eat out the garbage. You know what I'm saying?
Like,
I would rather go to McDonald's and
y'all heard what Cardi said last week when her and Offset was going back and forth, and they're married. She's not a baby's mama. She actually got married. She said what she gonna do is just get a rich man because she has accumulated wealth. And I think she snuck off with an NFL player. I don't know. Cardi confirmed that. But Yeah. Why would she go down? She got to keep going up.
Okay. All right. Tell like you don't know. But,
when it's up, then it's up. When it's up, then it's stuck.
All right, y'all. This is where we
Stupid.
But tell all you stupid people good night. It's time to go.
Bye, y'all.
We out of here.
I'm going to see y'all at my